Check one, check two.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about?
Listen. Okay, what? Okay, what?
Agora a Vênus tá vendo por si now. Eh? Yes, that's it.
And you're not a fan of things. Yes, yes, yes.
Welcome to the Hood Talk.
Made it to Hood Talk. How are you doing on this gracious day?
Awesome.
Yes.
How are you today, Mr. Know-It-All?
Oh man, I'll work, no play.
Okay.
This is Mr. Know-It-All, and this is Hood Talk. And I'm here with Miss Bella. Finna talk a little crazy about the world and all this good stuff. Now, we're gonna go on your topic, but I got some things that I need to throw out there too. Let's go. Let's get it.
Surprise. Our subject for tonight is what in your life has brought or given you the greatest satisfaction or fulfillment? Would you change anything?
Would I change anything? Is this our question?
It is.
Would I change anything?
So if something in life has brought you the greatest satisfaction and fulfillment, would you change anything?
Oh, you said if something in life has given me this?
Has given you the greatest satisfaction or fulfillment.
Only reason I can say I wouldn't change nothing because you can't have ups without down. My bad and the stuff that hurt me made me stronger, made me get back up and pull my bootstraps up and do stuff a little different and move a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so the answer to that is yes, you would change things. So sometimes we go through things in life,
no,
and the things that we go through, it make us change.
You put words in my mouth. No,
okay.
I didn't say I would change. Hold on. Stuff that you go through is not that you mad because you went through it. It's a helpful thing to go through.
Right.
Some hurt to build up strong. It's just like
there was probably a time in your life everything probably was good and copacetic like you wanted it, right?
I don't remember that, but I understand.
Okay, well maybe not you. Maybe there was a time, and I'm speaking for myself. I'm speaking for myself, but I was speaking in third person. I wasn't speaking about you exactly, but just say for myself so you can understand. There was something that probably went on in my life that it was the greatest satisfaction. So happy that it happened. Just satisfied, just pure great. Something changed. That pure greatness, it didn't last forever. And it doesn't mean that it was a person. It just could be something that I was doing that I thought that this was it. I'll be doing this for the rest of my life. And it's not always about sex and relationship and people that should be the only greatest fulfillment in your life. And that's what people are falling short of. Their minds are so carnal.
Mm-hmm. So I agree with John. I think I never changed nothing in my life. I learn new things daily and learn from my mistakes. And I agree. I wouldn't change it. I would
move different.
I can't say I would move different because in that ram right there, I thought I was moving right. It ain't like I thought I was moving wrong at the time. Somebody just fooled me on what it was. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't make somebody else feel like you feel. You understand what I'm saying? Like you might, this dude's out here falling in love with a woman. You can't make her love you back. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not that you did something wrong by loving the woman. It's just you didn't realize how she probably might not love you back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Read that.
This man says sex and masturbation has given him the greatest satisfaction in his life. He get fulfilled every time. I'm sure you do. Ain't nothing wrong with self-love, I guess.
I know a couple. I know a couple people just like that. He said, I get fulfilled every time. It never fails to please me.
Well, I get you.
Okay.
But we need to understand the difference between happiness and life satisfaction. So, life satisfaction is the evolution of one's life as a whole, something that affects you as a whole.
Right.
Things that we go through in life and experience, we learn from them. These are life satisfactions that are building us into who we are. But happiness is a momental experience. It's only for the moment, unless you make it permanent and become part of your life satisfaction. So if you seek to just find happiness for the moment, just like people find happiness in going to the club every weekend or partying, playing cards, drinking, just socializing, hanging with people, just doing these things for the moment, you got happiness. Yeah. But if this going to be part of your life, would this be something that you will enjoy the rest of your life? Is that where you want to always be in your weekend in the club, playing cards, socializing?
Yeah, I think I was programmed. I think I was programmed to kind of like both. I like being out at one time. I think the Army did it to me, but I used to like being out. And I guess I always was a people person. I guess that come from not having a bunch of people in my house. I always had to go out. And, you know, wasn't that, even though I got a lot of brothers and sisters now, I used to go out every morning and go find kids to play with. You know what I'm saying? Like kids, like I ain't woke yet. You know, it'd be Saturday morning. I'm sitting up there knocking on folk doors. You coming outside to play? And cellmate, they like playing. On these days, I don't get up at school hours in, and I just thought everything was the same. I thought everybody, you know, move a certain
like we did. Yeah.
So I can get that. Yeah, so read that.
Tanisha said, one thing I know is that you can never change what happened in the past. You can only learn from it and move forward. And I agree with you 100%. Yeah. You can't go back and change that. A lot of people will want to. I should have did this. I should have done that. Even with money, investment, building, buying, purchasing. A lot of things we want to change. Children, you know. We can't go back and erase those things. They're here now. Jonathan said, I think we deal with life differently, but we also let life beat us down. Live, learn, and grow. I agree. That's so correct.
That's a good one there. That's a good one there. And I think with me, I think I have became at peace that people around me gonna be them, but I just try to not let people throw me off my mark. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to keep being who I am, no matter if it's a tornado or a hurricane around me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we all got to get there. Everybody can't say that they're there. Mm-hmm. We let a little drink of wind just put us in a whole panic. You know, sometimes if we remain calm, we can probably handle the whole situation and think differently all through it.
But you know what got me there? You know, being on the streets, you know, being homeless at one time, just watching people on the streets, you know, talking to, you know, people on drugs, whatever, how they got on drugs and, you know, a low point and, you know, just doing this changed their whole life. People who used to be the lawyers, doctors, teachers, you know, watching them go from just for a high or just for something that was, they felt that was cool at the time, would destroy their life. You know what I'm saying? So then you got to look, when you wake up every morning, are you trying to build up on your life? Are you really trying to live that everything that God gave you? You know what I'm saying? Like, he gave you eyes, ears, walk, everything, breathe, and everything. We take this for granted, and I don't. Every time I wake up and I can still hear, I can still talk, I can still walk, I can still, even though I get up much slower. I mean, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think people appreciate the little things, just being able to walk. It's people who used to run faster than you, walk faster than you, stronger than you, everything in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And they don't know what happened to them. Some caught little diseases, lupus, all kind of stuff that happened to people that put them down a little bit and they can't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't because they were doing something bad.
Yeah, and it is not that reason. There have been more diseases, or should I say illnesses, that has been affecting more Black people that didn't used to affect Black people like it is now. You never really just heard of Black people with lupus and multiple sclerosis and NMO, things like that with their nervous system. You didn't hear about that stuff prior to here lately, these last few years. I said, it affects me as a whole. It's quite momentous. He said, I would absolutely enjoy it for the rest of my life, no matter what. That's awesome. You got one of your life satisfactions.
What if your wife tell you she don't want you doing it no more? What you gonna do?
Lord, don't ask him that. He said, some try the Rama Papa. Okay. Food, and stress. I guess he's talking about with the illnesses that has been overtaking a lot of Black people. That's been different. And you hear more Black people even being involved in having cancer too.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Now you read that. You on that. You ask the question.
Too bad. So sad for her. I'm getting me. That means he going to the bathroom. He going to the garage. She gonna think he cheating because she gonna, everywhere she goes, she gonna get stuck somewhere. he gonna be having like spider webs, like Spider-Man around there skiing.
That Soldier Boy stuff, what they call it?
Superman there. You can't
Lord.
One everything. He said you can't listen to everything your spouse wants.
You can. You know, some of our ones are different. Kimberly Belial in the house. T-shirts, pillowcases, and more by Kimberly Belial. Voluptuosity T-shirts and apparel.
She go by a different name every week because she getting like my boy Pierre. She getting blocked every week, trying to be wild.
Oh Lord.
She getting blocked every week. Oh Lord. It's true. It's true. If you be around somebody too long, say, oh my God.
See, look at him.
Go.
I'm not reading that. That's you.
Okay.
You started them.
We done caught up with the. What you got on it now? What you want me to change? Ready? Are you still on this?
Well, we got past that. I was just explaining the difference between life satisfaction and happiness. There's a difference. People may believe because you be happy because you made this life satisfaction that it's happiness, but there are two different things.
So you ready for the next one?
Go for it.
All right. And that's what I believe in. Positive emotions last. You know, I understand all us get a little riled up and stuff like that from time to time, but we got to all have some positive we all got to have some positive energy. Look at that, bro. Hush. Gone with the show. I'm telling you, she getting blocked every week. Joker getting like my boy got 5 pages. Yeah, okay. Oh, she said I came in at the wrong part of the show.
You did.
Now we gonna get.
It's just the beginning, and this man came in crunk like this.
we gonna get on with it though. We gonna get to the subject. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Wait, do his next one. He said, "Can you do a show about children that won't lay down? I'm all I need." The older they get, they don't sleep. It's over with.
Yeah, let me put up her pillow case and stuff. She need to. We need to have her. Okay, all right. How they say? Back to the what's name? What was the point we were just saying about
positive emotions?
Yeah, I just think you got to have a positive vibe these days.
You have to,
because there's so much crazy stuff going around, and I think that's the problem with us today. We so tensed up, we're so stressed, we on this go, everything is 100 miles and running. People don't even drive the speed limit. When the last time y'all drove the speed limit? I mean, people just so on the go on the phone. When the last time you put your phone down the whole day? When the last time you only accepted 2 or 3 calls that day? When the last time, you know what I'm saying? When the last time you didn't let your phone bother you? You looked at your phone and said, not today, devil. When the last time you looked at your phone and said that? You know what I'm saying?
He's so silly. But yeah, that's true. I can't say. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Like do things that bring you joy. Like even visiting people, even if it includes somebody, or doing something nice for yourself, something unanticipated.
And please.
Get you some joy in your life. Stop around here looking like a sour face. Show gratitude. Gratitude. Be thankful. Thankful. Just like you was just saying. You wake up, you can see, you can touch and feel, walk, talk.
Right.
Be so many people that wake up, they don't know that they probably won't be waking up the next day.
Mm-hmm. I mean, people just don't understand. I think see, you know what? I'm gonna break this down because I see people different because like people look at me and they say, oh man, you work too much, you do this too much, you do that, but you got to do what makes you happy. Just because you like partying and I like working, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not working your joy.
Yeah, I'm not bothering you. You know what I'm saying? Like I go out there and I learn different stuff every day. You understand what I'm saying? And when you out there and you learning different stuff every day, you got to be, and I think that what helps me with life. Because like, say if you in life and you go to the same job, same this, same that, pick up
just routine life.
Same time, same. But every day I'm at a different job. Every day I'm doing something different. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like they said, like I remember I was listening to 50 Cent and I was listening, it was a lady. I think it was Beyonce or somebody. They said they had been working so much that they didn't even realize they had been up 3 days.
Oh wow!
You feel what I'm saying? Like that's the type of workaholic I always been. I always been the type of person that I work so much I forget about the rest, the sleep. I have to be reminded that I work too much or I need a break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My dad was playing with me yesterday and he called me. He was like, now I caught myself playing with him. I said, I just called because he called me and said, he was like, oh, you ain't out there. And I said, I was working. And so I said, yesterday I said, oh man, it's Sunday. And I said, I decided to call you because I remember you said I should work so hard. So I took a half a day. And he said, no, I said you need to take some time off for yourself. And isn't it? And I said, hold on, I'm just playing. But I mean, like, when you like doing stuff, like people like going to the game. I like going to a job and looking at something and trying to figure it out how to make it work. You understand what I'm saying?
Like, so you don't like? Do you like going to football games?
I like seeing football games on TV.
You rather watch it on television?
Yeah, I mean, I like the comfort of my home on a lot of things.
So you can stream and do whatever.
Yeah, I know. Like it wasn't. I mean, like I can see how people would find joy. Like when I'm around 4-5 dudes and we going out and we having fun. I understand that, but I don't have to have that. I guess because being the only child in my mama's house. Being my mama's only child, I was able to live by myself, play by myself, not kind of be dependent on other people. And see, I think with the world, your strength is how you was raised. You feel what I'm saying? See, if you raised to be dependent on others, you will be dependent on others. If you raised to be independent from others, you can be independent with others. You can get along with others, but you ain't there no problem. Just like a mountain man. He go out there in the mountain, he stand there and be like, hi, that man stand there wooden cabin, and all he do is go out there and hunt every day and fish, and this is what he like to do. He like being out there with the wild. He like taking pictures. Like people, just think about the people that go all over the world, just take pictures. They long, they out there by themselves, and maybe with a photographer or something. People like it's people that like this. There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's people that go off to work 3-4 months at a time. That a regular woman would go crazy trying to be his woman because he gone 3 months. Other year he home 3 months. You know what I'm saying? People don't even understand them kind of relationship. And when he do retire, they get divorced because now she don't want him around. She done got used to him not being around. You feel what I'm saying?
That's true. I've witnessed that.
Right. So go on, let's read it down, catch up with the
I said, then people ask why I smoke cigars every day. They're my homicide prevention tools. They keep MFs alive every day.
That's a good one. Like you said, I need my me time. They like me time.
He said he hate hearing that. Let him work and hustle.
Right. Look, I like to work and hustle, and I can see why they call you Mr. Nordout Jr. because you like the same thing. You like to work and hustle. Ain't nothing wrong with it because you look around and you got Corvettes, you got this, you got 4-wheelers, you got all this stuff. You can, when it's time to play, you the biggest players around here. Why they playing on a bicycle, I'm playing on a 4-wheeler.
He likes to sit and scratch himself while he's watching.
Why are these low blows? That's a low blow. That's me. I love to add knowledge. I have several job titles. No, I mean, like that's just like when you see a woman and she love doing nails. I mean, she love doing hair. She stand up in that thing. There's women that stand up in that thing 2-3 hours like it ain't nothing. Yeah, I did. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing because they love to do it. When you love to do something, it's nothing. When people say, "Oh, you work so much," it's going on. What kind of work, player? I don't like digging ditches. You know what I'm saying? I don't like doing certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I feel what they saying. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like what you're doing, of course, Of course, it got you like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she a hairstylist. Lord have mercy.
I know your hair look cute on your picture.
Look, property manager, boutique
Okay.
owner.
You
Oh,
better do your
they
thing,
call it.
entrepreneur.
And a teacher. God, Lee. All she got to do is put on the glasses. Oh, man. A teacher too. God, that's what you call that. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. Like people you sit up there saying, "Oh, you mow yards. Oh, you fix on this. You fix on refrigerator. You fix on fryers. You fix on air conditioners. You fix on. I be out there working on my truck, on my van. I be fixing on everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you start getting to the point that you find your niche and you trying to master your niche, see, when you trying to become a master at this, because I'm always said I was a hustler. You know how they say the so-called things. A lot of hustle. Not a master of one. I got a lot of
Mm-hmm.
jobs, but not a master. But see, now I'm trying to become a master at something.
There's
You know what I'm
nothing wrong
saying?
with it. Nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah.
You know
So
how they always say the little slogan, yeah, add that to your resume. You know, I
right.
need my resume with just my qualifications to be double page, you know. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong with having all your hands in different techniques and things. It's good to continue to learn.
Yeah. And then I think this is an art that a lot of people, black people in general, didn't do back in the day. Didn't have a lot of hustles. I mean, we used to go to work, get our work, and sit around and just do nothing. Like I can't sit around. I don't feel joy in just sitting around and maybe smoking a blunt. I'm gonna let the next person smoke his blunt, and I'm gonna get out there and do my little work and get somebody's stuff running, get something fixed. You know what I'm saying? But I
So if I ever call you because I need some help or something fixed, don't be slow balling me
mean,
because you said this is what you like to do. Now you need some work, and if I give you some, you need to come on through.
like I said, don't be calling me to dig no ditch. Okay.
I don't have a dish for you to dig.
I'll be like, hold on, player. Hold on, player. I don't do that.
But no plumbing either. You don't do plumbing. No under the house work.
I I like. Let me see. I can do plumbing, but I don't like to do under the house plumbing.
Oh.
I'm an inside man. Fix the sink.
Just like Lakeisha, she threw out some of the techniques and things and titles she holds, you
I
know, in
just
her
don't like
profession.
spiders. I don't like
What
spiders.
type of professions can you call out that you do? Let us hear.
Huh?
Like Lakeisha did. She called out some of her techniques and qualities and jobs and positions
I
she does.
got too many. See that's just that was gonna go on my show tomorrow, because this show tomorrow gonna be sort of the difference between the Walmart man and the convenience store man.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Your
gonna be fire.
your inventory is bigger.
Right.
They buy their stuff from Walmart for
It's like a one-stop shop. You know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into it tomorrow. See, I don't want to get into so much today, and then tomorrow I be having what you call a brain freeze.
now.
read them.
Jonathan said, I learn daily and I think of different things to just make a dollar. I never settle for what I have. I keep it on to the next hustle. Nothing's wrong with that. Get those coins.
Yeah. And I'm
Coins adds up.
and I would say, Jonathan, I am highly impressed. You make Mr. Know-It-All proud. I'm proud that you are Mr. Know-It-All Junior. Okay. Cause he be riding, look there, he be riding them 4-wheelers, he got the drop top, he got the what's his name, got the tow truck, he got the boy doing everything, the boy got it, the boy doing U-Haul, he running for public office. I mean the man doing it all, man. I know people in high places.
Do we need to be voting for him on November 2nd?
I don't know if he's running this year.
Oh, okay.
Is he running this year?
Lakeisha said her company's name is Sheer Conclusion LLC. My motto is perfecting a sharper image.
Okay. What's up?
I gotta look you up.
But if you're gonna be a teacher too, you got to have glasses. Don't you have to have glasses to be a teacher?
That was just your teacher, I know. Now we're looking at you. You this man right here. You may be a side preacher. Don't you preach on the side?
Who, me?
You.
I'm a mountain man. I got you there. You can catch me out in the woods talking about I don't mess with them city slickers. I'm out there in the woods with the guns. Oh, okay, go ahead. What'd she say?
Okay, culinary arts, certified cake director, pharmacy technician, but I'm a CSR for the government. Okay.
Okay. Look out there. These folk got some hustle.
Hey, got some money.
He said, not for sheriff. That's what they running for.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's why I was just making sure.
That's the only thing running, huh?
Yeah. You know they had to do the emergency thing because of
okay. Yeah. When he run next time, I'm gonna be out there helping you out the next time. Oh, he said, but I'm gonna run the next election, 2025. I'll be right there.
Okay.
I was with him last time he ran.
Okay.
He ran a couple of years ago. City councilman, whatever. Yeah. Look at you. You already looking them up online, ain't it? I know you.
No, I'm not.
What you doing?
I'm not.
You look like you was out there for a split second.
No, I was looking to see what your next thing was going to be.
I'm talking about.
So did we get past the positive emotions?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
You know that comes with a lot, right? And as you were saying, gratitude, having gratitude, being thankful for things, and like you were just giving us great examples on being thankful for things.
Right.
You know, you got to have pride in things, pride in yourself for one. How you work hard and you sticking to these goals that you set. That's the pride in what you have, the ability to provide. Serenity.
Look, he be like me. He be like, go ahead, look me up. Google me. They call me the Google King. Google me. Look me up.
Right. I'll leave that for y'all. The Google King and Google Princess.
Google me. Google me. Okay. Yeah.
But you know, although positive emotions, I was still talking about that serenity. You know how we feel okay when we feel content when we find ourselves in circumstances that feel right and easy. You know, just like you said, you like to work. That's your serenity. That's what you like to do. You like to be here in your space to make money type of thing.
Yeah, but guess what?
What?
When I look at the next one, accomplishments, I think of that is I kind of feel like, I think what made me happy that I felt like I made my bucket list early.
How early?
See, by the time my age, about 28, 29, I had already did my bucket list. I had already, no, like real talk. I had already been like, I was watching, it's crazy. I was watching BMF, that's Black Mafia Family on Stars. I was watching it. And he said, yeah, when everybody was out there dreaming about being basketball stars and doing this, doing it, he said, when we were looking at stuff like that growing up, we wanted to be the gangster and all that other type of stuff. And I said, that's kind of how I grew up. You know, I either said I either was gonna be the good guy or I was gonna be the bad guy. It wasn't no in between. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what the good guy is, or you were just saying it out your mouth?
Yeah, I like but see, I always looked at the good guy like 007. No, I'm just saying like
Oh,
like
you watch
when
so much TV. It's
no,
just
I'm saying
terrible.
when I came up, I just about wanted to be 007. I mean, I used to watch.
What's the dude that he have so many different people play his character? James Bond. Was James Bond? Was he just an action? That's 007?
Yeah,
Oh,
James Bond 007.
I
That's
don't watch TV like that.
no,
So
I'm saying that's all that's together. James Bond 007.
okay.
So that's who I used to love. I used to you watch James Bond, you see him, he tough, he's suave, he's smooth, he know how to talk, he know how to get the women, he know how to chill, lay back, he don't never get fluttered or nothing like that, like these dudes now, all in the emotions and stuff sometimes. Like James Bond used to be so cool. But he'll mess you up, he'll kill you. Pow! And he'll sit back down. Now, see, one thing I liked about James Bond that women ain't gonna like that I like is James Bond was smooth. And he didn't care who. If a woman tried to kill him, he killed her like that too. Pow! He ain't play none. He ain't play none of that just because you're a woman. He done killed just as many women he done did men. Because they used to always try to secretly poison him or try to sleep with him, then try to kill him and stuff like that. You know, they were agents like that. You know, they'd be like, hi, John, and play like they like him. And then they sleep with him. Then they try to kill him. And he'd be like, pow.
That sounds like life stuff now.
No, I'm just saying, like this stuff was crazy. I used to be, now guess, imagine this. Other than James Bond, I used to want to be Incredible Hulk. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like James Bond, Incredible Hulk, Dolomite, all that wrapped in one. And I think I basically lived it at a time. I became the bad guy. I learned how to laugh and joke. Being the bad guy, I learned how to be smooth. I learned how to be just nice, and I learned how to be dangerous at the same time.
Okay.
So what people got to realize, once you become or you, become what you want to become, then what else? You know, after that, I thought my life would probably be, the rest of my life might have been lived in jail.
No.
So I was preparing.
That helped you go ahead and complete your bucket list.
Yeah, that's why I went on.
I just want to know, have you started another list?
Another list?
Another bucket list. Anything else?
I think, yeah, I got a new bucket list.
Oh, Lord, I got a new. Who in the world
I'm just saying.
That's what I want to know.
I'm just saying, you want to be a man of substance for you leave here. You know what I'm saying? You want to create a legacy to say he did this, he did that. So now I'm concentrating on being a good man for the community than myself. I don't think I'm living for myself anymore. I'm doing things where I can benefit, but I want to benefit me so I can help other people.
Oh, that's the nicest thing I ever heard you say. That's so sweet. Go back. Go back.
Oh, Hold on.
Down. Jonathan said, I grew up with ambition. I watched everyone else around me fuck and said, nope, I will not. Tasha gave this side eye like, what you talking about, widow? He said, Tasha, I choose my own path, and the plasma clinic was not it. Tasha said, whatever, ninja. Kill said, so you turn green when you get mad? She's so petty.
I used to.
That's right. I just told him the same thing. That was so sweet.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like I used to, I feel, even when I was like 23, 24, I always had a plan. I think that's why God kind of keep me around this thing. He kind of know that I always had a plan from back then, and I never deviated. I always said one day I'm gonna have me a little stove, and I'm gonna have me a little pool house. I'm gonna have me a gym, and I'm gonna have me a little community type area, this and that. And I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna be in front of my stove telling stories how I used to be. I'm gonna be that old man. Oh, let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I hope the little community center start pulling some of these young folks in there and talk to these young men on teaching them that you don't have to carry an AR-15 into the convenience store with you to buy you a blunt paper. Or you don't have to take it in the store with you to buy you a pop,
Hold on.
Man, they kill these things like they
Let me tell you this.
T-shirts, handkerchief.
Let me tell you this now. Seeing I stay in Jackson, at one time, I used to be the same way. I used to, look, one time the police pulled me over and they said, why you got all these guns in your car? And that was back in the 90s. And I said, I stay in Jackson. So I understand what you're saying, but that Jackson to me is always, let me tell you something. We ain't never had a good reputation in Mississippi. Like, people around the world know about Jackson, Mississippi now, but Jackson, Mississippi always been a kind of grimy kind of place that you don't really want to test too much, because we do have the real dudes low key out here. You might not know them, but best believe I know them. And they out here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, oh, these dudes, they ain't real, this and that. Guess what?
I don't want to try them to see.
Let me tell you what, when I talk to these dudes, what they do. A lot of these dudes, they'll sit back and sit around, sit on their woman and this and that, and they might just go to work or something like that. And you know why? They don't want to run no roadblocks and stuff like that. And they say, man, I'm just staying out the way. I don't want to have to hurt nobody. These some silent assassins out here. I'm talking about, like, when women talk all craziness, and I be like, y'all don't know some of the dudes I know, because they wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening to a lot of people now is cameras. Everybody got a camera phone. Everybody got this. But people don't realize you still being disrespectful. So long as you being disrespectful, it gonna be always look, anytime a deer slap a line, it's always gonna be a line that goes
Chelsea said the older men that drop knowledge in these men, they need guidance. So that's what I was talking about with hopefully your community center could probably try and draw these young men in and try and give them a little knowledge on things. She said, Jackson got some plugs for real. They not a joke. No. I mean, I was driving down the street and see this guy walk into the store. All I see is this big gun. You got to hold it, with your hand or whatever, because it's so big.
Only thing that I say about Jackson is, I guess because you know how you used to something but not used to it? It's like you used to something, but you can never get used to as you know, you would think with all these cameras and stuff and security, things would get better, but it's getting worse because people. And I knew this was gonna happen because I'm gonna tell y'all something that people ain't never looked at. Okay, just like in the Wild Wild West days, people don't understand when white people were free to carry guns around all the time, this and that. They shot it out. It was the they were doing the walking back and who the fastest, and everybody was going to the gun range to see who, I mean, just like the gun range, people going out there, pow, 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 shooting the cans off the prairie in the wilderness, getting ready for that one gunfight so they can draw a hair faster than the other dude. When you watch them westerns, one dude say pow, and then both of them looked at each other for a minute, and one of them just fall. I mean, because that's just how good you had to be. And what we don't realize is that's what's happening in modern day America, because black men and women just got free enough where they could carry guns freely all the time, just like back in the day in Wild Wild West days. And when you got that kind of freedom, and then when you start feeling very strong in yourself because you got this kind of freedom, they know you can't do nothing but it ain't but disaster, because that's the same thing with the Wild Wild West days. If you go watch any Wild Wild West movie, you will see they went through the same thing. Jacksonville white people went through the same thing. They had whorehouses. They had people killing. They had all kind of stuff going on in a little time. People, all the nice people were scared of all the dudes with the guns running around and they coming in there swagging, get out of my way. And they got their big old guns and this and that. It always been like this here. We just think it's something new. No, it just done turned back into that Wild Wild West with a lot of people. They did this. They said, we'll let y'all live like we live. See, white people probably said, we banned guns for a reason, because we knew how bad it is for you to have freedom and, getting into it and stuff. We didn't know this. We just learning this. They been learned this. They learned this and calmed down, and they cool now. But now we up in the middle of the city, too close to each other. I mean, every time somebody agitates you, first thing you want to do, you can't fight. You want to pull up a gun.
Well, that don't always be their issue. They just feel like that's quicker to get you down. Like Angela said, you get killed in Jackson for sneezing during allergy season. And that's terrible. That's terrible. You might be right.
Y'all wrong.
You might be right. Like, God bless those children that were killed this past weekend, in gunfire. It was just awful. I hate that for anybody. Yep. Jonathan said, these young men have to want the guidance that we're giving. It's a little different. Instead of us preaching to them, get a panel of young men and let's listen to what's the problem they're having versus us telling them where they're going wrong. Let's listen to them and try to find the solution. I agree 100%, because a lot of these guys, you don't even know what they're dealing with until you sit down and just listen to them talk. You don't know what they've experienced in life.
But guess what? I do listen to them, and I found out that a lot of them crazy. Okay, but what I'm saying is, somebody made a good point. And they were saying why so many dudes in Chicago is getting killed, right? Even though it's mostly black. Okay, this is the problem. I talked to some dudes from Chicago. They told me this. They said, go to Chicago. There's a lot of dudes that know how to fight and all kind of stuff, right?
That does or doesn't?
That do know how to fight.
Okay, they know how to fight. Okay.
Right. But see, the problem is, don't nobody really fight no more. Like, if you go and whoop somebody's tail, you never know if you still gonna leave there, because he might go right over here. He mad because you whooped him and he shoot you. Or you go to whoop somebody's tail and they got a gun and It's just so many variables that it done got to the point. Don't nobody play with nobody, and that's what's happening in Jackson. Everybody got their space, and everybody want to respect it. It don't matter how weak that they gun make them a little stronger. It don't matter what. You don't put your hands on me, I ain't messing with you. And that's how the language is out here. And what's happening is some of us don't want to live by that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep. Johnson said they put guns in the black communities because they know what we're going to do, kill each other. Well, he said, okay, I'm done. No, you're not. Keep it coming, Jonathan, because you have true thoughts, and it's right information.
Yeah.
Kim said, these days it's cool to go for bad. It's like going to jail is like graduation for some of these black and brown men. It's like an initiation or something. I went to jail once in my life. I had cell by myself for 24 hours. I cried the whole time. It wasn't fun, period. Girl, if I go to jail, I don't know if I ever make it out. I probably just croak. Yep, Tasha agreed with you, Jonathan. She said great approach. Listening to the young men first and see what solutions you can come in. She said, that's why I be in and out of Jackson. It's scary, man. All of them don't know how to manage emotion. That's the root to everything, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I totally agree with that. See,
and you hear a lot of people they be like, don't play with me. You think I'm weak? Next thing you know, you see a gun. Oh Lord.
well, and I'm gonna tell you another thing with that. I done heard ladies say, oh, I'm gonna get my brother, I'm gonna get my uncle, I'm gonna get and when they show up, they feel like they got to do something. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's not no, I came over here and I want to talk and see what's going on. No, when these folks come, they coming. They coming like you put your hands on a mama or something like that. They coming to kill you. They ain't coming to talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
And look, lately, most of these boys that's been showing up because somebody called them, they've been leaving in body bags. So you better stop showing up. You don't know what you're walking yourself into. And she's going to probably still be with that dude after they have your funeral.
Because guess what? If somebody if somebody calls somebody to come do something to me and they show up, I'm gonna shoot the person that showed up and I'm gonna shoot the person that called. So y'all beware of the joker that called. You ain't getting away either. Nah. And run and tell that. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Did we read? Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Jonathan said, I talked to some kids that were in jail. One kid said, man, I see you on the news. I see you around, but on my street is survival. Nobody shows me how to love. Nobody ever said they love me. Kids were real emotional behind not feeling loved.
Yeah. Because, and then it's even worse now because I feel like a lot of ladies, don't nobody care about raising the children no more. They care about TikTok videos and making TikTok videos with their kids and stuff like that instead of raising the kids to be better people. Like people don't realize it takes a lot to make your child a better person. It take you to sit back and do the homework with them and take them and really have time with them, and because time was meant for a family to get together to go do stuff. Okay, now ladies having children, they want to still have a separate life from their kids, and they feel like they can go and they do this, over here, and then go over here and try to raise the kids and come, move back and forth. And sometimes the kid miss out. The kid miss out on a lot because you splitting time with him. See, motherhood used to be a full-time job. And now people look at it like it's a part-time job. And you spend more time at work than you do caring for the babies and showing them how to raise them. I seen a young boy the other day. And he was literally terrified of little bitty dogs about this high. You know what I'm saying? That I mean, I I was like, wow. He was just straight crying to even walk back past them or something. You know what I'm saying?
Was
So
he a child? Was he a little child or what?
he probably about 7, 8.
Oh, okay, okay.
That ain't little to me. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. I'm saying like a little baby.
No, he about 10. You know, he was nice little size, but he was terrified. And I was like, wow, like little bitty dogs scare. I mean, with all these pit bulls and stuff like this here around, you would think kids would be scared of a pit bull or something, not chihuahuas and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, not no band, a little band of chihuahuas, even though I know they're dangerous. That's the only
But you
dog.
know what? That probably stems like if the parent, like the mother, whoever the child be with the most, is afraid of a dog. It kind of trickles down to the kid. They know that their parent running from this and scared of. They just say, "Oh, I'm scared of that too." You know. She said you have to turn to nurture these kids and be aware of what they are surrounded by. That's true.
Yeah,
And
because
sometimes we fall short. We hanging out and chilling and thinking about our quality and happy time, and don't always take our kids into consideration.
and sometimes we don't even realize. Sometimes these kids be calling out. They be calling out and for help, and we don't see it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Sometimes we can't see what's happening. They be screaming, I need help. I need help. And
yeah.
and let me tell you something, and this gonna hurt a lot of mothers' feelings.
Wait a minute. Let me get my feelings and hold on to them. Go ahead.
The worst time for a boy to call out and need help is on a Saturday night or a Sunday morning. Because on a Saturday night she trying to go out or hang out with her friends, and on Sunday morning she trying to get to church, and she gonna ignore you both times. See, the worst time for a kid to need help, Saturday night, Sunday morning, because women don't even see how they treat a kid when they trying to do their thing, when they trying to too busy and not even thinking about that you birthed this child on this earth and he supposed to come first in your life, and you so busy about partying or doing this or doing that, or the next morning you so busy about worshiping the Lord, but the first thing you need to do is take care of the household. You know what I'm saying? The person in the household, make sure they mental right. You got people that's in a household with a person that love church, but that child don't even feel love. And I seen in the book one time, it said like God said, how can you love me, the person you have not seen, but not love the people that you see? You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-oh. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
you ain't know I could do it like that, did it? You ain't know I could do it like that, did it?
I'm sorry, Lord.
Pat down, pat down. That boy hit some jewels in, did it? You weren't expecting that one.
Manny, you got it right. You
I
got it right.
with that one, didn't you? I know you said, look out now, cat daddy. Come on, let's read these comments.
Jonathan said, we see it, but it's too late when we catch it. Yeah, we see it. Sometimes it may be a little late.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. And I understand. What's up, Robert?
Robert, he in the house. It's 9:00. He in the house. Okay.
He made curfew.
Hear that, bro.
He said, can't blame the woman. Okay, he said, you can't blame the woman when these ninjas ain't so good. MF told me, man, I pay child support. I'm damn near slapped him when he said he paid $120. What's $120? Thank you. And that'd be a month. Do you know how much it is to raise a child? Sometimes you can take that just to feed them. Just say, for instance, if you were feeding them 3 meals a day at home, and just say if they going to school, you got to pay for lunch. Then you have to cook when they come home. You clothing these people, and some people feel like $120 a month is a lot, but it isn't that child's fault that you went and had 5 other children. So you have to split all your check with everybody.
Yeah, that's the only thing about that. See, people don't understand that when they say that $120 a month, he had to split that even. So really, 120 a month is really 360 a month divided on them 3 children. I'm just saying, he might say, I pay $120 a month for that child, but he ain't saying the other children. And then I'm going to tell you a lost art that men want to do. Men don't want to just have to pay child support. They want to be able, when they get their child, they want to be able to take them somewhere and actually buy them stuff and do for their child. So
Shop for
it's a
them.
lot of men that's doing that too. See, we got to get out of this. What he pay for child support? When he really taking care of a child, like a man taking care of a child, he paying tutor, he getting food,
After school care.
Yeah, he doing all kind of stuff that people don't even see because
but in his stance,
yeah,
what he's talking about, it was probably a dude that maybe paid the 120, but the 120 may be all that he pays. Some people are like that. They feel like, oh, you get this $100 from me, you good. Like, can't you get what he need or she need from the child support that you get? Really?
I see what I think with men like that, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I think men like that sometimes feel like when they was with a woman, they did so much for her and this and that, because when a man is with a woman, he don't be planning on leaving her. It's not a plan on thing like we gonna break up one day. You feel what I'm saying?
A lot of men do think about that. Now they be thinking like, if we break up, this what I'm gonna do. They make a.
The reason I say that, and reason I say that because most men don't leave. Most women file for the child support. Most women will tell you they end the relationship. It's not the men that's leaving in droves. When I listen to women on these talk shows and other shows and this and that, and they talking about what they desire in a man and this and that, a man can't be this.
Okay,
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something there. I don't want to interrupt, but how women have evolved, men can't even keep up with the standards they trying to put on me. Men can't even keep up to it because half of them want a man making 100,000 or 70,000, and they say the average man in the country makes 42,000 a year. So for a woman to feel like this man is gonna make 100,000, every man is capable of making 100,000, or if he ain't making 100,000, he ain't no go getter, or he ain't no go getter if he ain't trying to better himself. A lot of these dudes.
But that be women that's making 15 themselves.
You said what?
That be women that's making about 15 themselves. So just like on a stance, the last relationship you were in, you left or the female left?
Oh, it's always been on the female.
I just said the last one, so you said the female left.
Right.
Okay, with me, I left. Somebody else. We just trying to do a small statistics on just our little circle tonight.
I think it's always.
Were there any men that's on here that left their last relationship? If so, just let me know.
Yeah, I want to know that. Like,
I want to know that. Like any men that's on here that has left
I want ladies to be honest. If you left your relationship,
if you left the last relationship, be honest that you left.
Drop it like it's hot.
Right. So Chelsea said we do need time to ourselves too now, but you still have to put the work in. Talk to them, let them know you're there for them. If you're doing your job as a parent, then me time will flow effortless. It's true. I agree. But sometimes it be those certain weekends, honey. We all going to this Earth, Wind, and Fire concert. Mom, I wanted to go to the fair. I wanted us to go together. No, we can't go. I'm going here, so I get you. John just said he mean he can't. I said I can. I said can't blame the women when these dudes out here. I said I can't. He said ninjas got to take a part in their responsibility. That stuff hurt these kids. Some act out for attention, and that's true. I agree.
Okay. Now
Okay, Gerald said you left or she left. He said he left.
He left.
Okay, Gerald said he left. Okay.
I know.
So right now we got 2 on 1.
I know Jerry. He probably did. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Hey. Hey, look. Now, what I was gonna say now, I gotta play devil advocate with what's name? With Jonathan saying, dudes got to take care of their responsibility. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this here. And this gonna hurt. Women got to realize when they gonna take care of their responsibility and start demanding a man for marriage and not just to bear a child with them. So you put this in the air when you have children out of wedlock. It's over 22 things of birth control for women. It's 3 for men. So women, if you don't want to have money a child in 2021 or 2022, it's on you. You can put that thing in you for 5 years. They got a thing sitting there for 5 years and you don't get no kid and stuff like that. We gonna have to stop saying that it's men's fault at one time.
But the men not getting married anymore. Men are not wanting to marry anymore.
Listen, don't give him no coochie until he married.
Okay,
that's how.
I'm saying a lot of single women out here.
I'm not talking about older women. I'm talking about
older. What do you mean older? You said people that want to have children,
right? I'm saying when you go in a relationship and you talking about having kids and this and that, demand marriage before you open it and shoot that and let them shoot that thing in. Or get on birth control if you're gonna have this kind of what's name. But don't sit up here, because let me tell you something. Most women want the kid but don't want the husband. And that's just the truth. Every time I do an interview and I ask ladies, what do you want? Do you want to have a child? Yeah. Do you ever want to be married? You know what I'm saying? Every time. It ain't been no time that I seen a woman these days say, yes, I want to be married. Nah, they be like, yeah, if the right person came along, if he know how to run the house, if he gonna be a man and he do this and he move like this here, they don't never say, yes, I want to be a woman. Yes, I want a man head of the house or this. Oh no.
But listen, a lot of times they probably don't even know that part of it. Being a part of a household of marriage. If you're not coming from that, what kind of examples did you have coming up that you need to go and set yourself aside for a man and marry him?
So guess what?
If your mom had Mr. Tommy or whatever being her boyfriend for 15 years.
So this is what I'm saying. Don't get mad at dudes not taking care of their responsibility.
What does marriage have to do with responsibility?
Okay, listen.
That's what I'm not getting.
I want you to listen to it though. You have a responsibility not to get pregnant by a dude that ain't your husband. Huh? That's what responsibility.
So because although you didn't protect yourself and he didn't either, so it's still not a one-side person responsibility. It's still both your responsibilities to take care of the kids.
Listen, but don't get mad if you end up with a deadbeat. If you didn't demand,
you can't get mad.
Hold on,
listen.
You wanted the child, you didn't want the man. So don't get hold on. Don't get mad when the man don't take care of his responsibility like you want to do, because you didn't really want him. And these breakups end up scorching, having the man feeling he don't want, look, sometimes he don't want nothing to do with her. Some men these days, I done seen some dudes sign the child. I done talked to women that they done had dudes sign their rights away, because guess what the dudes did? They did that because the woman, she got all big and both said, I don't want your money, I don't need your child support, just sign your rights away. I don't even want you in the life. And I done seen dudes sign it away because the woman started taking them through some or saying too much or this and that. And he said, you know what? I'd rather just let her have it, because I'm never gonna be happy with this child, because this child is over here and this gonna be put in this child head, and this child really ain't gonna even like me. And I'd rather let this child go that ain't gonna like me. Today's children is less likely than ever before to not like their fathers in the relationship. So if you growing up in a time where fathers are worthless, but baby, you know what I'm saying? But you know, but the other side is gold. I mean, that's why we get what we get. Oh, go ahead.
She said, learn my lesson the hard way, child. But listen, we still taking counseling. When you get an opportunity, just let us know, women, if you left the relationship first, or men, let us know if the man left first or if you left. This both man and female. Let us know who left first.
Read this.
Okay, Chelsea said, but how do you not fight for your child? It's up to the dad to build a bond with their child. It's not the mother's responsibility to force that. It isn't. Let me give you a prime example. Can I speak on this?
All right, go ahead.
I understand it isn't the mother's responsibility to force it. But just say, for instance, I have a man child. That's something I did. I forced it. And the only reason I forced it, I didn't badmouth the situation. I just had to just pay my son's way to just be a part of his father's life type of thing. You know, I pushed forward the effort because I feel like he needed a man in his life. I didn't want to be a little soft because it's just me and my friend girls and my sisters, you know, that was mostly in my area that would be a part of his life. You know, didn't have a lot of men in his life, you know, mostly females where he was growing up. So then I forced that situation simply because I felt like he needed his father to be a part of his life. Then when he grow older, if he chooses not to be a part, then that's him. He's going to learn these things on his own. It's not going to be because I told him. It's sad, you know, but hey, I wish that all men would be a part of their children's lives when they're not with the mother, you know. Yep.
Romantic relationships. Almost just about, romantic relationship.
So what do you feel about that? With Chelsea's statement, she said, but how do you not fight for your child? It's up to the dad to build a bond with their child. It's not the mother's responsibility to force that. Do you have anything to say on that?
Oh, yeah. I can say it. You might not like it.
Well, let me hear what you got to say, Ugly. Now, go ahead.
Okay. Well, this is the bad part about it. Men sometimes get into a point that, you know, with this culture, this all men, women are right culture, all men have to kind of fight for a right type culture. The reason a man will give up because the fight is too hard. Like, sometimes it's too hard to be in your child life. Like, reason I'm saying is, like, just like I say, I like working. If you like working and stuff, like, you got to think about it. If you go back into the grandpa days or just a little era before this, when families was together a little bit and this and that, the man worked a lot. the wife was there with the kids, this and that. When he came home, he ate the big piece of chicken. He got him some rest, and he did it all over the next day. You feel what I'm saying? He don't have. See, people don't realize a hardworking man is not the same. It's according on what kind of job he got. If you're a hard labor working man, you don't have that energy after you get off work to just go try to be a part of your child life that somebody is trying to keep you away, or you arguing back and forth, or you see, men want stuff to be a little easier. See, a lot of ladies that just let their children be in they in the parents' life when he can or whatever, when he have time, they work out a lot better than a woman trying to say, well, you need to come get such and such this what's name, and if you don't get it, you ain't gonna see him next week, and stuff like that. And it's like you trying to boss me around. You trying to see, and then it's like when a man get in a relationship and this woman start calling herself the boss, and I'm a boss chick, and I'm this and then that. Okay, if you the boss, that means he not the boss, or he's the
employee.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like if you move in a certain kind of way, your man.
Well, if you have boss tendencies, what can you do? You can't sit around and soften his feelings. If he's the boss, he just stay in the boss place, and it doesn't replace him. You just have boss tendencies,
And just like he said,
why TikTok took your kids away from you. I bet they ain't in there dabbing up.
But people don't understand that part of it too.
Yeah.
It's like you out
but you have the control to turn that box on and off.
Man, these kids.
Like I saw a thing like the family. It was something. I don't know if it was a television clip or show or something. Like the family went to have dinner. Everybody was there with their phone. So it's like one of the parents decided that the next day or time they have dinner, they were going to discontinue the Wi-Fi box, and everybody was mad. What happened to the Wi-Fi? Oh, we're here to have dinner together. Everybody was mad, just eating angry because they wanted the Wi-Fi while they ate.
Mm-hmm. Did we get on this romantic relationship thing yet?
We didn't.
Okay.
Kim said, I encourage my son's dad to spend time with them. I never denied them their child. I wasn't raised that way. The child should decide if they want to be around the absent parent. Some women want money or the man, not realizing it's not about parents, it's about the child or children. Stop being selfish, ladies. Baby, they turn the children into pawn.
Yeah.
If you don't do this like I say, or if you don't bring me this amount of stuff or money, you won't see JoJo.
And I went through that. My baby mama told me, oh, I'm going to break you. Oh, I'm gonna have your child's boy $500 a month. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And I just sat back and said, oh, really? So this what people don't realize, because like when you threaten a man so much, this makes men give up. Like this is what he say. Why go get this great job if all they gonna do is take all my money? Not care about me. You know what I'm saying? When I can do this, I can get a job that's part-time or something, and they can't get but 10, 15% of my check. And then I can have a side hustle that'll pay me double and triple that, which I ain't never got to tell nobody. You feel what I'm saying?
I got you.
So men will give up on some stuff because they don't want to feel like they've been whooped into just being a provider with no other power. Your power is just giving me my money to take care of my child, because that's how I'm gonna tell you. My. Now I think this. Shoot, do it well. The court split it up where you get 6 months, he gets 6 months and stuff like that. But let me tell you something. You know why that ain't gonna work? Because even when that man get them that 6 months, she gonna be steady trying to come over there and run them. I don't want this good around my kid. I don't want this. I thought you said I called and you supposed to been here and they weren't here and I called the police because I think you got somebody around me and I think my kid been touched on. I'm telling you now, the lies and all the stuff started coming out. Like when I was watching, what's the dude that used to be the bodyguard on, what was that, Jerry Springer?
Steve Wilkos.
Steve Wilkos show. I've seen him and he had that lie detector test where he bring people on his show and expose the truth on through lie detector, not what they saying, just giving everybody a lie detector test. See, that's how you supposed to run a show. I mean, if you want the truth, give everybody a lie detector test and put them out there, and then let them tell all these lies through the show. Then at the end, expose all of them. You were lying about this, you were lying about that, and you were lying about this, and you just said that you did this and you didn't.
Yeah, I've seen that show one time, and that was a young lady. She was saying that her daughter's dad had even touched the baby, and she was saying that the baby came home and told her that, and the father was so hurt by this, and he was thinking like, I hope my daughter didn't think this if she felt I touched her any type of way, but in the end, she was lying.
Right.
She was making the story up on him, and it was even causing him his job and everything. That's because he moved on.
How long? Didn't he have about 3 daughters?
I don't recall that much. Well, but he had dreads in his head. He had dreads.
I don't know if that was him though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, we on the next
one. Yes, they are doing that, and it's so sad. It's some women that work. If they can't be with these men, they work to see how in the world they can tear them down. What can I do to ruin his life? Yes, that's super bitter. Yeah. There's people out there. They don't care nothing about it.
And I think that's why a lot of men check it out, because they feel like they can't win. If somebody tell one lie on you, ain't nobody gonna believe you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, men ain't right from the dope. Women are right from the door, and men got to fight to be right.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go to court with 8 lawyers and all that, and guess what? The woman come, they already gave her a lawyer and everything. She just fighting against you. And let me tell you something. This is what I don't like about the court. You go to the court, her name ain't even on the paper. It's Mississippi versus you. I don't even like that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It ain't her versus you. It's Mississippi. Everybody, the judge, the court, defendant, everybody in the court against you. It's you and look, if you got a lawyer, it's you and your lawyer against everybody. Against everybody. The judge, the plaintiff, the attorney, the witnesses, the everything. Everybody against you. And that's when you know men got it bad, because every time you go to any court document, you watch any divorce court or whatever, it feel like everybody against his man, everybody eating off him. The lawyer's getting paid, the wasn't ain't getting paid, everybody eating off him.
Everybody getting a piece of
Floyd can slide into somebody. Everybody gonna try to eat off him. And the person who slid, the person who bumped into another person, and the other person that fell down because they were watching it. I mean, everybody trying to get paid. They ain't even get hit. They just watched it and said, "Oh, I was emotionally disturbed for what happened." And I mean, this is crazy.
Chelsea said, that's why I feel like the men that spend quality time, take their kids shopping, and do their job as a father, keep the courts out of it. Yep. They should. But when that lady see that they need somebody, I've seen them. When they know they have another female in their life, they turn bitter. They try to think of everything to hurt them in.
Guess what? I like the whole comment except one thing. They take the kids shopping and see that quality time. See, you got them. You got me with them. Keep the jobs and the course out of it. You got me right there. But when you say quality time and kids shopping, see, that's the problem. Everything that deal with being a father don't have to deal with going shopping money. You know what I'm saying? If you sit up and you start telling fathers that I just want you around your child because I want your child to become a man, or I want him to be around his daddy, get to know his daddy and stuff like that, I think it'll be better. But as soon as everything is about money, that's why men are checking out. They checking out. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, I mean, I'd rather pay my 10% in child support and get me a side hustle, and I just go for what I know. Y'all can split this part time 4 ways. You can have my whole check. I bet I'm getting mine somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? That's how men thinking now. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? That's how women thinking. They learn it from their mama. They mama go get on the system, say they ain't got no job, this and that, and do hair and have 18 hustles, just like Miss Lady said earlier. They have 18 hustles doing this, and doing that, and get mad because men that learned the game from them and using the same game on them. Pie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We learned the game from y'all. Who 70% of men is raised by women. And we learning the game from y'all. So if y'all,
what kind of game are you calling?
If you mad at somebody who hustling, or if you feel like you can't get a man to take care of his kid like you would have them, just like you said, 120 ain't nothing, 150 ain't nothing, $100, what that ain't nothing. See, we learned it because I mean it's a learned behavior. Because guess what ladies will say they make all every year? Live money. But guess how much they be growing?
They make $15,000 a year.
Right. Trying to get all that money back. And the man,
they pay women less than men.
And the man, look, the man can say the same thing, but earning 45, 50 because he got 2, 3 side hustles.
So Chelsea is saying, she said, I'm saying if the man doesn't give the woman money or child support, they can't help keep the child dressed. Yeah, I would think so. So that's why she was saying.
I would think the child be dressed when I picked them up.
Oh, listen to him.
I'm just saying. I'm just taking them out for a day out. I mean, now if you hold on, let me tell you.
Okay, something. When the last time you bought your child?
Why did? If you want me to buy clothes, do what you do. Here you go. Take them for a summer. Here you go. Take them for a couple of weeks. That's what you do. Give them to me.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. I don't need you to give me nothing. I don't need no clothes bag, nothing. Give me the child and let me go, and let me take care. And I done did that.
You sounded like the women, how we were just talking about how the women doing. So you were saying you would not buy your child clothes that they could take home that they live with their mom.
No, what I'm saying is,
yeah, explain that.
Some men are saying, I won't, because it ain't never good enough. You buy your clothes over there for him, you want him to wear over there, you bring them to me. Let me tell you what I used to do, because I used to keep my child locked. So what I used to do is, soon as she get to my house, you change in my clothes, we're going to wash them clothes, we're going to have them clothes waiting up. So when we get through, you be with me 2, 3 months, whatever. I give you them same clothes, whatever. You take them back and to the mama. Because guess what? She don't want nothing I got like that. Most mama, because you grow out of clothes. You keep growing out of clothes. You feel what I'm saying? You got clothes over there. I'm going to have clothes covered. This is a joint venture.
Okay.
I don't need your clothes sitting over here for me to put on my child, this and that. I got clothes at my mama's house. And at my house, I got clothes. See, I always had clothes. You know what I'm saying? When my child wanted, she had it. And that's what spoiled her. But I mean, but she was spoiled at my house. And mom used to get mad sometimes. Oh, you ain't got nothing over here, this and that. Okay. All right, the clothes we bought last month, whatever. Let's go and get that, this and that. But the girl I just bought this and that. We doing this over here. You feel what I'm saying?
I get you different stories.
You ain't got to give me no 2-3 bags of clothes thinking I need to dress my child in the clothes you give. Just give me my child, and I got this. I don't need it. See, that's what men do. I got this because I don't need you thinking you run anything on. I don't need you calling me talking about how hair need to be or none of this. She at my house now. She was at your house.
I just want to know, did you comb your daughter's hair?
Nah, but I got it combed.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I got it done.
I just asked. Nope, I just asked. You know, how some men try to comb their daughter's hair.
It stayed done, though. Look, it stayed done.
I was just asking. I was just asking, just being funny, you know. Right. So Chelsea said, if the woman isn't asking for child support, then don't you supposed to do the same as the mother when the child is with the father? I don't know.
She said, hold on.
So if she's not asking for any child support, you're both taking care of the child together, you know, period. Right. So if mom is buying these clothes and providing and feeding this child, isn't the dad supposed to be doing the same thing? The answer is yes, he is supposed to, because you are both the parents. But this man is telling you, when dad buy the clothes, dad to keep him at his house. When you buy the clothes,
but guess what? But guess what? My child support go over there for you to support over there. When she at my house, when I buy stuff for my child, I want my child to wear. My child gonna look fly with me. When you see them pictures over there and us matching and us chilling, us going out this and that, these us, me and my child. You do.
But so she can't wear it until she's at your house. What if she wants to wear that outfit again that daddy bought her?
You make sure she visit often. That's all.
Make sure what?
Hey, look, just make sure she visit often. That's all. Don't get mad at me, because I was the type. If I wanted to go get my daughter almost every weekend, I could. Because I knew women like to run the streets. I can go get my daughter whenever I wanted to. Because you know what she look at? That's a break. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. All I looked at is me bonding. You know what I'm saying? Like me being around my child some more, you know, letting my child know me a little bit or whatever. That's what that was. Now, rightfully so, I was out here in the streets and this and that. You know, my child might have met, you know, a lot of ladies here and there.
She thought she had a lot of mamas. Then she had to go back and tell mom. That's probably where your problem came in.
She never think that now. She ain't never thought nobody else was her mama now.
You already know mama asked her, your daddy got a girlfriend.
No, I mean the times daddy had a girlfriend, I mean, mama didn't trip. I mean, it wasn't nothing like that.
But parents do screen their kids. They do. They ask them questions.
Yeah, we read those one, the first one. We read that one.
Yes.
Okay.
But did you answer, Chelsea? I hope you got your answer. Go ahead, carry on.
What it was, if a woman...
She said, if the woman isn't asking for child support, then don't you supposed to do the same as the mother when the child is with the father? She don't know. So she asking.
Hold on.
And you was like...
isn't asking for...
If she isn't asking for child support, you're not paying child support.
Oh, if I'm not...
You're just hold
on, listen. If I'm not paying child support, then them clothes can go over there. We maintaining something. But see... What I'm saying is, if I'm paying child support, and I know how women are, they be like, "Oh, this ain't like I said." This little old money ain't nothing. I don't really need your money. I can take care of my child. Okay, we're gonna see how good you take care of your child over there. And when she come over my house, I'm gonna show you how good she balling over here. She gonna have remote control cars. She gonna have stuff driving. She gonna have beds that flip out that she can get in and close like. She gonna have. She gonna have every game. Look, when my daughter had 4-5 games over here, they be like, "Can I take this home?" No, this is home. This home too. If they want you to play a game, they need to buy it over there. I'm spending $300 and this and that on these games here. This where it's staying there right here. Not no bunch of kids over there trying to play my game. This and that. Here you go. And
it's not your game anymore.
Guess what it did?
Game.
Guess what it did though? It made my child want to come over here and play this game.
Oh, that's what you were doing. You was bringing her in. Okay,
so you gotta know if it's better over there, why come over here? So I'm making my situation where she feel like it's better over here than over there.
Why is it a war? It shouldn't be a war that anything is better than the other. Don't draw that wedge. I don't like how you saying it's better over here than it is over there because you provide more.
Look, watch this. Ain't nothing wrong with healthy competition. Come on, read this.
Now I do believe in keeping the clothes at separate houses. I don't want no confusion. Period.
See. But I'm just giving you ideas how man thinking. I mean, I'm just saying it's been so long since I did this. I am not a new school man that can give you what goes on today. Cause see, I can see myself, me and my child on TikTok just you know what I'm saying? It probably won't never want to go back to mama house. We'll be making TikTok videos on YouTube. We'll be doing the show together. Hey, little what's that? What you think about this? Okay.
Little big boy.
I'm just saying that. I make it where she don't even want to go to mama house. And
it's not too late.
I can see. Look, I can see.
I can do it now.
Look, you know how them dudes be throwing money up over there at this and that. I can see me now. You know, she be over there with mama. I'm like, we get money over here. We get money over here. We balling over. Nah, I'm just saying. I be trying to teach you the values and everything. But it would, I think it, like I said, ain't nothing wrong with a little healthy competition. Okay, let's hit.
Gerald said, I don't even put my kids in there. I pay child support plus half on extras, phones, clothes, birthdays, holidays, etc. Yep. You're right. It's some guys that are like that. They pay child support and they still help take care of the kids because time they have to have this much money at school. The mother calling daddy. Call your daddy. I need this for the field trip. Call your daddy. You know, they don't realize, you know, that's what they be wanting. Call your daddy. Go get your daddy to do it, you know. And they want you to say no, Jared. They wait for a time to probably say no. He ain't gonna do it. They were like, see, I told you he wasn't nothing. There's people like that.
Yeah, I hear you talking about calling them sorry right now.
Oh, sorry, dude. I told you daddy wasn't nothing. Your daddy ain't gonna do nothing anyway.
Sorry, self. He's so sorry.
He's so sorry, you're sorry, daddy.
But you know what? And you know what makes it so bad, and I hate to say that. Me and my boys, we had a round table the other day.
Oh, Lord.
And we all came up with a conclusion. If a man end up with the wrong woman, he can really do himself a world of bad to himself. The wrong woman can put you so far behind, it's pathetic. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the right person behind you, or they'll run you in the ground. Like the strength of a man, when you see a broken man, it's because he got somebody riding his back too much. You know what I'm saying? Like you break a horse, they got somebody stand on your back and it feel like you can't move, you can't buck them off, you can't get them off or nothing. And he broken. He don't even want to ride no more. He don't even want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? When I see men like that, I say, ooh, what that woman done did to him.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Come on down through there.
Man.
Chelsea said them demons riding they back.
Look, that's why
you know, they used to say what they used to say, a witch was on your back. That's
why I say I can't look around and see folks breaking all these dudes and every dude ain't no good and this and that. And then you look at me like I'm gonna be the one good dude. No, I ain't. No, I ain't.
You gotta be like everybody in the streets, don't you?
I ain't gonna be that good dude.
Yep, a monkey on your back. That's what it is. A monkey on your back, a witch or something. I knew it was something.
Friends. What you want to say about the friends? Give me an example.
Like you have these people that you know you can depend on, like being a friend to you. And friend doesn't necessarily mean somebody that does something for you. This person, you know, you can sit and talk with. They don't go back and tell your secrets. They don't go and talk about you behind your back. They like genuine, like almost after so long, a real friend, you end up calling them brothers. Or you end up calling them sister, you know? Yeah. These are real friends. These are life satisfaction. If you can get satisfied enough to have a true friend in your life, you have accomplished a great goal. Because there's so many people around here that'll stab you in the back and they'll be asking you like helping you look for who did it, you know?
I agree with that one.
Right.
Now, one thing, I don't like agreeing too much, but I'm gonna agree with that one now. These jokers will help stab you in the back and play like they're your friend and everything else.
Let's find who did this to you, man. Let's find who did it. And they just stab her all the time.
With a passion. I mean, I be watching some shows, like I'm watching the, BMF Family and other shows and, Power, Ghost. You watch these shows and you watch how devious people are moving and doing and this and that. And you realize this is real life. This is real life. It might seem like a movie, but this is real life. This is how people move around people sometimes.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? This is how devious people is. Like I seen on BMF where the dude shot the dude, but then he whispered in people's ear and tried to put out, oh man, you heard such and such did this to such and such and got it flowing. So everybody was thinking this other dude did it to him till the dude got well and he seen him and he was like, I think that's the dude that shot me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I said, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Like, and then you don't just know because it happened so whoop-de-whoop and it's been a while, man, but you kind of know. You know what I'm saying? And then I hate that people don't go on their first mind because sometimes somebody did something to you, but then you sit up here saying to yourself, nah, not my people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I him.
Chelsea said, how do you know when you've outgrown a friend? Let me tell you the first sign you know.
Go ahead.
Your phone ring, you look at your phone, this is the first thing you do. That's the first sign.
Wow.
You see them come, you're like, that's another sign. Your body will tell you, although your heart is different because you probably really cared about this person as a friend, or you consider them as a good friend, but then your heart is tugging because you think this is really it. But your body gonna start showing differently immediately because your body know. That's really your heart. Your emotions and your emotion is what got you still fooling with this person. Your heart and your body signs, your body language, as they call it. Let's talk about it. Body language is gonna start showing you. You look at it from first sign. Oh Lord, just said when they become bad luck. I stopped hanging around them, so I won't even be able to tell that part, Gerald. So what do I do now?
He said when they become bad luck.
Like every time you get around them, something happens.
Yeah. You know what? It'd be friends like that. Like every time you turn around, you be like, oh boy. Every time I come hang out with you, we going to jail.
Right.
Or the police putting up on us.
Okay.
I think when you know you outgrow a friend is when y'all think totally different. Like if you want to go left and they want to go right. I think that's the time when you outgrown. And I can't say outgrown a friend because I think a lot of friendships are just outgrowing a person of interest or like say you got a good friend and your friend wanted, he get married and you living the single life. Okay, that married man might say, I done outgrown him. I got to hang over here with the married people. And I can understand that. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then you'll have them, they'll be like, man, but my single partner, he cool. And he don't talk down. Like I was telling my partner the other day, just because I got partners that got married, I don't talk down on their marriage. You feel what I'm saying? Just because I'm not into it, don't mean I got to talk down on what you believe in.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people feel like now, if you ain't down with me, you ain't down with me. Like if you ain't down with what I think, on how I think, you ain't down with me.
Like you're not entitled to your own opinion on what you're
right. My opinion is different than you. I'm thinking something different. Like sometimes when somebody don't like somebody or I don't mess with this person, now none of your friends messing with that person.
Yeah, I don't like them, so don't you fool with them either.
Right.
It's grown people that does that.
Yeah, and I just feel like it's wrong for us to feel like all us individuals, we can actually go into another person's realm and tell them how to move.
Some people
you know what I'm saying? Like you trying to tell your people how to move. And that's crazy to me. That's crazy just thinking you could tell a grown person how to move. Hey, you need to move like this. Be like, what? we cool and all. But you don't tell me how to move. Just like
don't fool with
them. I'm the king of the castle when I'm at my house. You know what I'm saying? And that's how everybody should feel. You shouldn't feel like you ain't king of the castle or you ain't. And that's why I think women act like they act now. And I don't blame them. And I mean, some women, they understand that they pay all their bills, they do this, and they feel king. Because they the king of their castle. They let people come and go as it please. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And they like, hold on, I'm the one pay the light, gas, everything. Why? This and that and that and that. But it's a give and take for everything. If you want another person in your life, if you want a man in your life, you got to understand, you got to give this man a certain level of respect and a certain level of, I'm not gonna say control, but whatever you wanted him in your life, you actually got to at least play like that's what you want in your life.
Play like? Just be serious. If you want this person in your life, it should not be hard for you to allow the man that you consider to be the head of your household to make any decisions for you.
guess what? It's people that say that.
You just have to buy down. You know
No,
me, I have a smart mouth.
listen what you just said. You said buy down on the show. Like it's women right now, you made them cringe when you said.
But I'm just saying that's called adapting to your environment. You have this man in your life. He's in the house. You guys in the house together, whatever. He's being the head of your household. So this means being the head of this household, you giving good orders. You giving good things to cultivate this entire family. It's not like you just around here just being king dingling, just talking about it. You're doing this stuff too. So if you're not doing it, you just want to hold the title, then that's different.
And guess what? He might just think that you allowing him, or him to lead, or you letting
well,
him.
If that's what he think, if this is really your king and your head of your household, you got to build his whole confidence to let him know that, hey, you can do this. I'm behind you, sir. But hey, a lot of us live alone, so we don't have to worry about that.
Personal development. I wonder what that entails.
Just like we were talking earlier, things that has taken place in life that has built you to make you who you are today. Type of businesses decisions you can make that you become a part of, even living your life and dealing with people, dealing with your romantic relationships, dealing with your personal relationship, dealing with family. When you make these personal developments about yourself to build yourself, it become a life satisfaction where the other things of your life that has made you come here does not take away from it. If this is something I want to do, family can't move me. I'm here. This is my personal space development. This is where I'm at. My friends come, you can't knock me down. This is what I'm doing right now. This is something that I built for me. I'm here. I made it to this point. I made it to one of these goals, and I'm standing still on something that I have developed personally for myself. Just what it says. So can nobody just deter you? Nothing can deter you. People, friends, relationships, things in life general. You found you a good place. It's your life satisfaction. These things I wanted to accomplish. Look, just like some people say, I want to be a millionaire by this time. I want to be a business owner by this time. I want to be self-employed, but like me, I want to be retired in 6 years. I can do all of it.
Yeah.
We can do all of that. All we have to do is set these things aside.
Health and wellness.
Health and wellness. That's what it says. You want to live long? Do that. Life satisfaction come and make your health better. In the beginning of the show, John said something about living stress-free. He was saying stress and things will make people act a certain type of way.
Food, yeah, food. Yeah, how you
eat. Food and stress will make people have all these illnesses in their body. Right. But your health and wellness, this come with what you intake, your health, the wellness of your body. It can become a life satisfaction.
Okay.
So, are you pleased with how your life is going?
Are you?
Not all the way. There are little tweaks and tweaks and little things I still want to accomplish.
Yeah.
I haven't made it there yet. I'm not perfect in no type of way. We are not. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, I think.
But it don't mean that I'm not satisfied. But I'm just saying there are other things that I'm still working on.
In a way that I'm pleased, and in another way, I'm motivated to still build on what I have built on and make it more pleasing.
Okay. You still reaching your goal. Yeah, I got you.
Still trying to get there.
Still getting there. Still getting there.
Bam.
What in your life has brought or given you the greatest satisfaction or fulfillment? Would you change anything? Look, a lot of times, everybody that I've even talked to about this, You know what? The first thing that came to majority of the people's mind? Sex. Why does fulfillment have to only be a body pleasure? It's more to life than that. I just want a lazy boy with a plate holder. Ooh, you need to develop that. Do they sell it, Gerald? If not, we need to go ahead and make that and sell it on the market.
But I understand.
Wait a minute, a lazy boy with a plate holder, and just think if you can fold it across you and use it, and unfold it back and tuck it behind the chair. They gotta already have one of those.
They already got that. It's in the hospital. I took one of them. They got the other one that slide across you and you slide it back off too.
No, I'm saying if you're in a lazy boy chair, like a big recliner type thing, it's a lazy boy. But you gotta have them saying just like you can pull the handle and scoot your legs back. Yeah. Is there a table plate holder that can lift up, fold across, hold your food right? Man, that'll be too lazy. I better not get one of those.
I don't want nothing like that on my on my lazy boy, like I eat all day.
I want one, Gerald. If you find out about it, let us know the link.
Right. I'm gonna slide my little plate thing in there, and I'm gonna slide it away.
No, I'm saying on the lazy boy. I'm saying if you can look, if you're here, it's open. Your table thing is here, right?
I'm looking for my little plate holder.
Listen, I'm saying like it's here. So just say if you're done, you lift it up, fold it down, and then tuck away on the side of the chair somewhere.
Uh-huh.
That can be some money if nobody has developed that yet.
Don't nobody want to play holder like that.
I do, and Gerald do too. He said with Bluetooth and the headrest.
It's Bluetooth already in my ears. I don't need it in the headrest.
Well, why would you get other Bluetooths if you just use
that? That means you want to live alone for real, because that means the Bluetooth speaking out loud. That means your conversation all over the place. Somebody in the other room like. But you feel what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah, you don't want no Bluetooth with everybody in your business. Unless you there, like I said, by yourself. And guess what? The same Bluetooth that sit beside your bed can do all that. The same little Bluetooth, just like Siri or whoever else.
Alexa, but you want to call her? She gonna say what?
But all that, you know what I'm saying? All that gonna call whoever and do all that. I can tell my what's the name to call somebody. They gonna call somebody. They can talk to somebody straight through that. But everybody don't want that. We are being technology. I mean, people got the stuff in they already got Bluetooth in their walls and everything. Like they got Bluetooth.
I would love to have a lazy boy, a rocky recliner with a table holder. They can keep the Bluetooth.
Why did my partner? He had a cheap Bluetooth, and I'm thinking like, it changed colors and all that. It was a light. He could talk to the light. The Bluetooth was in the light, so you could talk to people in the light. It changed colors. I mean, this stuff is way advanced than we think.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, how they say, you ain't got to go home, but it's something.
Typical control. Ooh, if it mess around and massage me, I'm so.
Oh man, they talking about the massage chair at the gym. You can go to Planet Fitness and get that. Hey, look, he done did all that with a Bluetooth in my ear. Hey, I'm Gucci. I had my partner that was telling me the other day. He was talking about them new. I hate to say the name, because they look, everything's so sensitive and thing, but he got some new Bluetooth that he wrapped around the ear, and he was like, man, I done had 6 months, they great. I can do everything. I can run.
You have to still stick them in your ear? Is it like a wire?
No, the whole thing did loop around your ear, whatever. Just sit on your ear. It ain't got no wire on it. Yeah, it just stick in your ear. Yeah. And he was just bragging on it. He showed me the case.
You think they're better than the ones you got now, or what?
I put it.
The ones you have, they stick in your ear like that. Right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, I thought about them first.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought about them first. That's why I say he said Bluetooth speaker, sir. I understand, but he talking about just the jam like music or something in the chair. So he ain't talking about just.
You know, you may feel the vibration. You know how you used to ride probably with your system in your car, like boom, 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 make your bells. Maybe do that in the chair. Give you some vibration, the bass.
You went back to Salt and Pepper and things, man. TLC.
You know, that's my era, son. That's my era of living.
Oh, Lord. I don't even know what to say. How they gonna say?
Please. I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes, look at you.
It's about that time. I know.
Yeah, but before you leave, we want to give a shout out to breast cancer and prostate for men. If you're over 40, go get your prostate checked. Women, get your mammograms. And then we got the color pink. Mr. Know-It-All got the color red. But if he smile, we got some pink.
Don't forget to like and share.
Red and white make pink, dog.
Like and share and subscribe to the Marcus Honeysucker YouTube channel to get the latest updates. We're gonna start heading over there to YouTube a little more, throwing that thing on out there and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Got him!
Well, like I say, we can't stay on here forever, even though we would love
to. Ever.
But I know y'all got to work tomorrow because we are up to the working man start going to sleep. So this is Mr. Know-It-All. And this is Hood Talk. And I'm here with Miss Bella, and tomorrow's show is going to be a whopper, chopper, snapper. Oh, yeah. Make you say, Bruh. It's going to be a whopper chopper. We're going to be talking about, tomorrow, we're going to be talking about the Walmart. I'm going to put up the title tomorrow. But Walmart, it going to go off like this here. Walmart men compared to convenience store men. It going to be, I got the title and everything wrote down, but I forgot. But it going to be like, you comparing, like, women always say they want a certain kind of man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what I be saying is, why women don't wait for a Walmart man, but they always selling for a convenience store man, knowing they're going to outgrow him.
Mm-hmm.
See, you might not outgrow the Walmart man, but you know you're going to outgrow the convenience store man. And we're going to get deep into it tomorrow night. Tuesday nights, we're going to get into the convenience store man versus the Walmart man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
How they say, it going to get deep.
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
Like I said, It was nice. We gonna, hey, Naomi, you're a little late, but we gonna get grimy tomorrow. See, Monday is that warm up, that room. But we're going in tomorrow because I'm gonna have a fat topic tomorrow, and we gonna get with it.
Hey, Naomi.
Get with it.
Bye, Felicia.
Literally.
Hey, well, like I say, this is Hood Talk. This is Mr. Know It All, and I'm here with Miss Bella, and we will see you here tomorrow night at 8:00.
Tuesday.
How they say, be there or be square. We gonna get into it. The show gonna be so good, it's gonna be dangerous.
Oh Lord.
It's gonna be dangerous.
I'm ready for this.
You gonna learn so much about
I want to.
men tomorrow.
Shock me. I want it all.
Y'all just ain't gonna like it. Y'all gonna learn too much. Sometimes too much is too much.
Oh Lord.
So remember to like and share. And like I said, I will see y'all tomorrow at 8:00.
Sure thing.
Good night.
Good night.